Hey guys, it's Katie. So today I thought that I would share my favorites with you. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I have lots of products to share. Before we jump into it, yes, I do realize that my neck is a different color than my face and my hands. I have a self-tanner developing right now, and this was really the only time I had available to film, so we got two-tone Katie here. What are we going to do about it? Nothing. So I have some makeup favorites, some hair favorites, and then a couple just random things. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the skincare favorites. So first off, I talked about these. I want to get these out of the way because I talked about these in my last video. I think it was like a fall, I don't know, it was like stuff that I bought lately or something like that. And I got some of these things after watching Stephanie Nicole's affordable skincare video. And it's a long video, but she does have timestamps on there, so you can go check out the video and see when she talks about your specific skin type and what products she recommends that are affordable. So I picked up these things from her video. The first thing that I'll talk about are these two. I talked about these in my last video, and I said that I would keep you guys updated on them. They're good, like really good. I wouldn't recommend these if you have sensitive skin, because even this one, when I put it on, sometimes it like tingles, like burns a little bit. So if you have really sensitive skin, I would maybe try a different option other than this intense AHA. So this is the ordinary AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. It's a bright red, so it looks a little bit scary when you put it on because it literally looks like you have red lipstick all over your face. It's, yeah, it's a little scary looking, but it works. You shouldn't leave this on for longer than 10 minutes. And it does come with this little dropper. So as you can see, it is very red, and then it just kind of has this like liquid gel formula that you just disperse all over your face. Leave it on for 10 minutes, and then I just used a wet washcloth and just kind of like took it off that way. But I've seen a huge difference in my skin over the last month, and it's from this, and then a couple other products that I'm trying, including a tretinoin cream. So I highly recommend checking this out. If it's in stock, just buy it, because number one, it's really affordable. You don't have much to lose. Number two, it sells out super fast. So if you see it in stock, I would highly recommend checking it out. Actually, like checking out, because it won't be there the next time you go back and try to get it. The other thing that I purchased from The Ordinary is the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. So this is a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. So this is more for acne prone skin. I wouldn't say that I have acne prone skin, but I would say that I had a little bit of texture, especially in my cheek area, that I really wanted to get rid of. And I think that this helps. I also think that this really helps with enlarged pores. I feel like when I use this, my skin and my pores overall just look tighter. And so, yeah, I've been using this probably every other night. And then I probably use this about once a week, along with my tretinoin cream. But like I said, this is a more intense skincare routine. So especially if you're using a tretinoin cream, you have to go through the steps of going to the dermatologist and talking to them about, you know, what you should be using with the tretinoin cream and what you should stay away from. And so yeah, there's that. And then because I'm using these like more intense acids, I got this from her video as well, because it's a facial moisturizing lotion, but it says that it's for normal to dry skin. Before I tried this whole system that I'm using right now, I was using like an AHA moisturizer. It was by Kate Somerville, and that's a really good moisturizer, but I didn't want to put too many acids on my face at one time because I didn't want my skin to get too irritated and start to dry and flake. So I have been using this, and it's really good. Like, it's super cheap. You can get this from drugstores, Target, Walmart, and it's just a really basic moisturizer. There's no scent to it. There's no like special things that it's supposed to do. It just says that it provides controlled release of ingredients to help repair and restore your skin's natural protective barrier. So it does say that it's got ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. But I just think that this is a very calming moisturizer, and that's kind of what I'm looking for right now, considering all of the other things that I'm putting on my face. So if you haven't checked out Stephanie Nicole's video and you're looking for some really great affordable skincare options, I would highly recommend taking a look at that. Because I have this skincare routine that is definitely peeling back some of the layers of my face right now. I am trying to be a very liberal with the sunscreen. So because I'm using a tretinoin, and the tretinoin is really like increasing that cell turnover and really peeling back the top layers of my skin, I want to make sure that I'm protecting that nice fresh skin that's underneath. And so I've been using the Kate Somerville Uncomplicated SPF. She's got the most clever names for her products, but this is an SPF 50. Now you think like, oh, you don't really go outside, like I work inside all day, but like when you're driving, for me, when I go pick up the kids at the line after lunch or after recess or we go to PE, like you are outside for enough time to cause some damage on your skin. And because I have that nice fresh skin that's now being uncovered, I want to make sure that I'm protecting it. So this is actually a setting spray. I don't use it as a setting spray. I actually spray this on my face before I go in with my moisturizer and foundation and all of that. I just find that it works better and it's not quite as like greasy if I use it underneath my makeup instead of finishing it off with this. Now it does say that you're supposed to reapply this every 2 hours. I don't do that. I'm trying to get better about the sunscreen, but this is a start for me because in the past I've honestly just stuck to whatever sunscreen was in my foundation. But then the other day I'm realizing not all the foundations I use have sunscreen on it in them, so that's where this came in. I'm trying to be better about the sunscreen, and this is step one for me. Okay, so I have a couple hair products and then I'll get into the makeup and the randoms. So I have been trying out this Bumble and Bumble Pret-A-Powder Nourishing Dry Shampoo. And there's two options for this one. There's the regular dry shampoo and then there's the one that's nourishing. I got the nourishing one because I do have highlighted hair and my hair is dry. So this is basically just a 2-in-1 style extender to clean your roots. It is a dry shampoo. It has this nice little nozzle, so it's kind of like an aerosol spray. It's really easy to use. And what I do is I just lift up the roots, shake it up, spray it into the roots, and then let it go. And then once I'm done getting, I don't know, about 4 sections, 4 sections in my hair, I just kind of like massage it into the roots. I swear that I only wash my hair twice a week, and I only have to use this once in between washes, if that makes sense. So let's say I wash my hair on Sunday, which I did. I won't wash my hair again until probably Wednesday or Thursday, but I'll only have to use this once in between Wednesday and Thursday. Like once you use this, it stays in your hair and keeps your hair really fresh for a long period of time. Now, I wouldn't say that this is the kind of hair dry shampoo that's going to give you any sort of grit or any sort of texture in your hair. It really is just a dry shampoo. It really makes your hair look clean, and that's what I look for in a dry shampoo. I don't necessarily want something that's going to give texture if I'm using a dry shampoo. I want something that's going to make my hair look clean so I don't have to wash it. And the last hair product that I have is this brush right here. This is not a Mason Pearson brush. I've been lusting after that brush for, oh, I don't know, 5-10 years, but I just can't pull a trigger and get it because it's so expensive. And I know that the prices keep going up and up every year, it seems like. It seems like every time I go check out the brush, it's more expensive than the last time that I looked at it. But I've had this one for a really long time. This is by the brand Boutique. I honestly think that I got this at Sally's, so it was pretty affordable, between 10, 12 bucks, something like that. But it is a boar bristle, that's so hard to say, boar bristle brush. But then it also does have these nylon bristles in here as well, which is good for me because I do have thicker hair, and so it really does get to my scalp. But I swear, you guys, okay, I've been having some skincare and hair care overhauls ever since the wedding because I had extension in my hair. I was really highlighting my hair because I really wanted my hair super blonde for the wedding. I don't know, like, I just feel like I needed to like revamp my skincare and my hair care and really get it back in good condition. So I took out the extensions, obviously, you can tell. I chopped off like 5 inches of my hair. I'm going to be getting, like, I just did a shadow root last time so that the difference between like my roots and the grow out isn't quite as harsh, even though it always looks harsher on camera than it does in real life. But next time I go, I'm going to go get a balayage, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit further and get some more lowlights in here. Just because I want to get my hair back into a super healthy state. Anyways, that's where this comes in. So I kept reading, like, if you want your hair to be really, really healthy, you have to disperse the oils from your scalp to the ends of your hair. And I've heard that for years, but I've just been like, yeah. I can use a moisturizer or a conditioner and it'll be fine. Well, once I started actually doing it, like I would actually brush my hair like Marsha Brady style.
4,998.
Come on, Marsha, open up. I've got to shave.
4,909.
Like from root to tip, like I wouldn't actually count to 100, but I would do it until I just got tired of it. And I noticed that like my hair looked so much shinier and it just looked so much fuller and bouncier and healthier when I would use this. So every day, and also I used to not brush my hair every day. Like I know that sounds disgusting, but like I can curl my hair like this and it'll last for 4 days. And so I would just kind of like zhuzh it and then it'd be good to go. But I've noticed that like if I'm actually brushing my hair, the curls will still stay. They'll be like not quite so tight. They'll be a little bit more loose, but it makes my hair look so much better because it just looks so much more shiny and bouncy and weightless because I'm taking the oils that are all like up here and like dispersing it out through the ends, so it's making the rest of my hair oily and not just my scalp. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have honestly seen such a difference using this, and so I don't even think that it has to be the $150 brush. Like I think that you can do it with any sort of boar bristle brush and get great results. So I recommend this. And if you can't tell, like I'm totally channeling like Christmas, holiday, fall, Thanksgiving makeup because it is still, let me just tell you, last week was at least 100 degrees every single day of the week. Today it was 89, which is a huge cool down for us here. So I'm just like dying to have some nice weather. So I'm channeling it with my makeup today. Let's see what it's supposed to be tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow it's only supposed to be 69. This might be the start of a cool down for us in California, and I'm so pumped because I just can't take it anymore. Like Ricky and I have seriously been talking like, should we just move? Like we're just so sick of this weather. Like people pay, it's expensive to live in California because you're paying for like all of you're paying for the weather, you're paying for the beach, but it's like, I'm so sick of it. Moving on to makeup. So I told you that I've been using the Retin-A on my face, and it's made my face very dry and flaky. I still get oily like right in my forehead because it hasn't really been affecting my forehead too much, but down here in my chin area. So I've been using this primer instead of my usual mattifying primers, and I've been really happy with it. Now, this isn't cruelty-free, but I've had this for a while, so I wouldn't go out and purchase it again. But this is the YSL Blur, what is this even called? It's like a, oh, here it is, Touche Clot Blur Primer. And it does have a very silicone dimethicone feel to it, and it has these little gold flakes in here. It's really beautiful, but the gold flakes don't end up on your face. I don't know where they go. They just disappear. They're not on my face. But this is really great. I would especially recommend this if you have more normal combination or dry skin because it just gives such a nice slip to your face. And I noticed that this one works better than all my other primers around the areas where I have that dry, flaky skin. And so I highly recommend this. And it does a really good job of filling in your pores as well. I know this sounds crazy, but I haven't really been highlighting at all this month. But if I have, it's only been like on my nose and on my Cupid's bow or like on my collarbones if I'm going out someplace. And I've been using this. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in the color Champagne Pop. This is so beautiful. I mean, you guys have seen Champagne Pop before, and I'm about to ruin my developing self-tanner, but do it for the tube. So it just looks so pretty when it's really blended out. I've really been enjoying, if I do highlight, I've been enjoying liquid versions versus the powder, just simply because like it just looks so much better on the skin to me. I like how it seeps into the skin, and if I do use it, I use it under my makeup. So I'm not really putting it over makeup, I'm using it underneath because I think it's a little bit more subtle that way. I've just noticed that like highlighting, like, okay, so we have all of these makeup trends, and I love a highlighter. I just think that they're so beautiful. I love swatching them. I love looking at them. I love buying them. But I've just realized, like, because I have oily skin, like, it's just not for me. My skin already kind of has the, like, a natural highlight because I'm oily. And so putting that extra shine on my face, it just doesn't do me any favors. And so I'm kind of like getting away from that a little bit. Like I'll highlight in areas where I want them to pop, but my cheeks, because they are so oily, isn't one of them. Like I didn't highlight my cheeks today and they're probably really shiny. That's just me. It's how my skin is. But if you did want to shine to the gods in all of the areas on your face, then I think this liquid version is a really nice one, especially if you don't want to add or emphasize a lot of texture that you may have on your skin. And then I know that this is like, I don't know why people get all up in arms with Fenty Beauty. Like if you say that you don't like something, you're like shunned, but if you say that you do, then you are only liking it because it's Rihanna's makeup line. Like, I don't know. But I did try this, and I did a video on some of my, the things that I purchased that were Fenty Beauty. And I really liked most everything, but I really liked the foundation. This is in the color 190. This would not work for me today because it's so light. This is like my no self-tanner shade, and I love it. It's a soft matte, and I really do think it's a soft matte. It's like medium coverage, and I do like it applied with a beauty blender or a Marc Jacobs brush. It's like the Face 2 brush, and it's really nice. It lasts a really long time. I've heard a lot of people say that like it's definitely not sweat proof, or if it rains, like it will show little water spots on your face. I haven't had that issue, mostly because it's been 100 degrees and so it hasn't rained, and I also don't recall sweating in this makeup. So I don't know. I think that it is really beautiful. It's not one that I'm wearing today because, like I said, this would be way too light, even more light than the difference that you see from my neck to my face today. But you can go check out that video if you want to see how it looks on. I really like it. And then this is a product that I've had for a pretty long time, but I've just now started to get into it. And this is the Kat Von D Brightening Powder in the color Petal. Now, you guys can probably see all the powder going everywhere, but a lot of it has gone, I don't know, I think it flipped upside down and too much powder came out of the little holes, the little sifter. So I'm just going to put that down. But it is really, I'll swatch a little bit of it, but it is really, really nice because it is so brightening. I know a lot of people are over that whole, you can't really see, but I am wearing it today. I know a lot of people are really over that whole like bright under eye. But I'm not. Like, I still like that look because I just think it makes me look so, like, awake and alive. And I'm not going to put, like, white under my eyes, but I do like a concealer that's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, and I do like a brightening powder under there. I haven't noticed any flashback with this, but at the same time, I mean, like, I don't really go out at night, so I'm not taking a lot of flash photography. Adulting. Now I have lots of lip products here. On the daily, I wear like a pinky nude lip because I work on the daily, and I don't know, I just don't usually like a very like high maintenance lip color like the one that I'm wearing right now. And so I like things that when I put it on, if it starts to fade, it doesn't look all gross or yucky. The first thing is a lip liner, and I've had the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the color Pillow Talk for a long time, and so I got the Lip Cheat in the color Iconic Nude, and this is just more of like a brown color. But if you want to define the eye, if you want to define the lips, this is a great option. And then I've had this for a while, but I used to love these. These are the Bite Beauty Matte Cream Lip Crayons. This is in the color Leche. I know that they have kind come out with a couple new colors, and then they have the minis that are available for the holiday season. And so this is Leche right here. It's just like a nice light pink. And then that iconic nude lip liner looks really good with this Stila liquid lipstick in the color Caramello. If you want like a super pouty, defined nude lip, then this is great. When the lip liner is blended into the lip line and then this is applied over it, I just think it's beautiful. And then I have, you can tell that there's a theme here with the colors for sure. I have this Jouer lip gloss in the color PCH, which is a peachy nude color. And then this Jouer liquid lipstick in the color Blush. Here's the lip gloss, and then here's the liquid lipstick. Yeah, these are all very similar, but I love them all. So the PCH color is more of a sheer formula. It's not super opaque, so I don't really wear that one on its own very often, but it does layer very well with the Jouer liquid lipsticks. And the Jouer liquid lipsticks are a bit more drying, but they do stay put, and they're dry, but I don't feel like I get super nasty looking lips. Like, it doesn't crease on my lip lines as much as some other ones do. And so I do like the formula for that very reason. And then if you use, like, if you prep your lips really well, then you won't have any issues, like a lip scrub and then a lip balm while you're getting ready, and then take off the lip balm and put on the liquid lipstick and you'll be good to go. But those have been the repeat offenders as far as lip products are concerned this month. And then what else? Okay. I talked about this in a video probably about a month ago, but I love this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Lila palette. And I mean, I don't know if you can tell from looking at the colors, but I have dug into this palette. Like, I've used it a lot more than I even thought that I would. And I feel like you can get some, like, although the colors seem a little bit like bright and out there, you can get some really natural looks with this too, like especially with this column right here. Like, I've even worn these three colors to work, and I never wear eyeshadow to work, like, ever. These ones too, like this column, or you could even, you know, mix some of like this deeper color into a crease. I just think that this is such a beautiful palette, and she's very popular for her shimmery metallic eyeshadows, but I'm so impressed with her matte eyeshadows, to be honest. Like, I love them, and so I would highly recommend this palette. I know that the VIB sale is coming up, so this would be something that I would recommend getting when you can get 20% off. It's just such a fun palette. Like, rarely do I look at an eyeshadow palette and just think like, oh, like, I can't wait to play with that. You know what I mean? But like this one, when you open it up, you're just like, there's so many options. Like, what am I gonna do? And I just, like, this palette, when I open it up, it just makes me happy. And as materialistic as that sounds, it's true. Oh no, two things that I have that are random. Okay, the first thing, now if you know me on a personal level, you know that I have a thing for glassware. Like, I love cups, like, not cups, I love glasses. I love nice wine glasses. I love, like, if I'm gonna have a martini, like, I want it in a martini glass. So at my house, like, we have lots of barware, like proper barware. Like, we have martini glasses, we have champagne flutes, we have beer glasses, we have wine glasses, and that's just, like, I've always been like that. Even before I was of the legal age to drink, like, I really liked drinking out of certain kinds of cups. I don't know, water bottles, like, that's kind of like a weird, like, thing that I have. Like, I am very particular about what kind of water bottle I drink out of. Moving on. So I've had a Yeti in the past, but then I saw that they had a pink Yeti, and I just could not pass that up. If you guys have never had a Yeti before, then you're really missing out on life, because at my school, like, we don't have a, so like, my classroom is so far away from the teacher's lounge, like, it's a trek. And so I don't often go, like, I don't store my lunch in the teacher's lounge fridge. I don't go into the teacher's lounge to go get ice or water or anything like that. So I always just bring my own. But I bring this cup and I put ice in here. I leave my house at like 6:30. I put ice in here and I put whatever water in here. drink my water throughout the day. I can even put another bottle of water in here with the ice that's already there. And when I get home, it's still ice. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, there will be ice in here until I dump it out before I go to bed to clean it so that I can use it the next day. So if you have a thing for cups or glassware, or you really like cold beverages, get yourself a Yeti. And I do like them. They are cheaper than what's the other kind? They're very popular water bottles. Same type of idea, but these are more affordable than that brand. So Yeti, you can get them at like any kind of sporting goods store has them, but I just ordered mine online because I wanted the pink color. I love my Apple Watch. You guys know this. I'm always wearing it. I didn't wear it today because I didn't put it on the charger last night, but these, what do you call them? Like wristbands, I guess. So Apple sells a band like this that's, I think, like $150. It's like the Melanie's Loop or something like that. But it looks very similar to this. And I don't even know if they have this color. I know they have like a silver one. But it's magnetic on the end, so that's how it attaches to your wrist. And it just looks cool. Like, I have the gold watch, and so this is the gold color. But they sell these in rose gold and silver and black. And I have a black one too. But I think this was like $12 on Amazon. A lot better than spending $150 for one at the Apple store. So I'm just throwing that out there. I'll link it below. I can't remember what seller I got it from off the top of my head, but I will link it down below for you guys. I think that's it. That was probably the longest favorites video of life. I hope you guys stayed until the end. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will have everything linked down below for you guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, it will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.